In this video, we're going to be talking about trade management and things that you can actually do after you enter the trade. So it's not necessarily like how to enter a trade, right? We're going to talk about what to do after you're in the trade and how to manage your trade and stuff like that, like ways you could manage your trade and do these certain type of stuff like partialing, cutting losses, and stuff like that. One thing I want to say before we start this video is congrats to PD. He actually passed his My Forex Funds account, so really proud of him for that. When he first joined, he was like very active. He was like talking with me and stuff like that. And then what I noticed, like a couple weeks back, I didn't hear from him for a while, right? So I kind of figured he was doing something. So I guess during the whole time, he was just on his grind studying, so and that's good for him, right? Sometimes you gotta take that time away to just focus on what you're doing and stuff like that. So but yeah, he just came out of nowhere to me. So congrats to him, and keep going, bro. Keep consistent. Keep doing what you're doing, right? So this video is actually from PD, right? This is a question that he had about how to hold his trades for longer. Before I get into this, this is not like the only and best way like to manage your trades and stuff like that. I'm just letting you know right now, right? This is like an example for you guys, right? It's just an example of something that you could go off of. Okay, so let's say you have this point of interest right here and you're looking for entries inside of here. Okay, so as the market comes down, right, you get this smaller time frame accumulation. Market goes up. Okay, now let's say you enter right here, right? This line right here is your entry. Once you get your entry, you wait for the market to break this high and you're break even. As simple as that. The reason being, right, after the market breaks this high, it has no reason to go down below this low anymore. Okay? Because now we have shifted structure. Okay, so now what we're going to see this. All right, and it protects you from taking a loss on this. So that's just the easiest way of breaking even. Instead of doing it by pips, you can just do it this way. Wait for after the market gives you that entry, whatever high or low was created for that entry, right? Because we have this high that drove to the downside to make this little low. You want to wait for us to break this high, confirming that the market still wants to continue towards your way. Okay, and then you just break even. Now partials would be where? This high right here. Okay, so now that we've gotten that basic stuff out the way, right, now we can talk about how to go about holding your trades for longer and how to go about partials. Right now I can't tell you how to take your partials, but I can give you areas of where you should look to take partials. Now I'm gonna give a common percentage. You could take 25% off of whatever area that the market reaches. Okay, so I'm gonna use GA here, right, and I'm gonna show you what I mean. So I'm gonna use 25% as a common thing for you to take a partial. You don't have to. You could use 10%. It doesn't matter, right? I'm just use 25%. Okay, so GA. Let's say you enter a position right here on this point of interest. Okay. You enter a position right here on this point of interest. Where are you going to look to target, right? I know most people would just target probably right here, right, somewhere down here on these lows right here, and then it'd be a 1 to 7. Okay, why though? Why are you closing your trade right here? If we go on higher time frame, we see we're already bearish. Okay, we're already bearish towards the downside. We are in a point of interest. So what are you going to target? What's going to be your main target? Your main target is going to be an entire new low. So your main target is going to be all the way down here, right? But you don't want to hold the trade like this without taking any partial. So the best way to do it, as you reach these areas, first partial area right here, okay? You take 25% out of the position you got right here. Guess what you can do after that? You take another position, right? And let's say you took a position right here. Now, you didn't get break even right here. You take another position right here, right? What's going to be your next partial area? These lows. These lows right here, you can partial out right here for this position, and you're still holding this one. Okay? So I know it's going to get a little confusing right now, but as you reach these supply and demand areas, depending on whether you're in a buy or a sell. Right now we're in a sell. So as we reach these reaccumulations, which represent demand, right, we want to partial out these areas. Why? Because the market has a potential of reacting inside these areas. And then what's going to happen? The market's going to pull back, right? So instead of just, letting the market pull back, take partials from that area so you can secure some profit instead of just closing the entire trade. Okay? And target this higher time frame area. Okay, you always want to target the higher time frame area, especially when you're in a continuation, right? This is a continuation. If this was a pullback, then we'd play it completely different, right? And I'm gonna show you an example of a pullback right here that you could use for like a hedge, right? So because we are in a continuation, right, we're gonna target this next low. All right, we're gonna target this next area for a low. Okay. So this is our main area. Even if we get more entries, this is going to be our main area, right? That's going to be our main area to target because the market still hasn't reached that objective yet. And even past this area, you can still hold the trade, okay? But you're already going to take partials, right? So let's say you took 25% right here. You take another 25% as the market's going down and creating new lows like this, right? So you take another 25% here, okay? Market goes down. You see the market doing this, right? This little accumulation right here. Guess what you do? Take some more partials. Take another 25%, right? So now you have secured 75% of this position, okay? And you can do the same for this area too. You can do the same for both trades. You can secure what? 75% of this. And then you just what? Let it run. Let it run until we reach down here. Now, depending on you, you could either hold this. You could either hold this trade right here, or you could just keep letting it run, right? If the market is currently going bearish, why not just let it run? Target some more areas. Target this area, right? Now, I know, like, I'm just giving you guys a whole example right here of what you could do, okay? So, now, let's say you caught another entry. Last entry would be right here at this distro. Now you have 3 entries. You could do one or two things. Okay, so that's the first example. All right, you could partial, right? Partial at each supply and demand area. Instead of just closing your full trade, partial. Okay, depending on what type of trade you're taking. Okay, I always say look for continuation trades anyways. Okay, counter trend trades are kind of iffy. All right, be careful on those. When you're on a continuation trade, right, target the next area, target the next leg, okay? Target the next low. All right? So this would be our main target. So as we approach this target, we're going to partial out of these demand areas because we're in a sell. We're going to partial out these demand areas because once we reach these demand areas, we're going to get pullback. So instead of just holding the pullback, holding through the pullback, just take partials as we reach these areas so you can take your profit, okay? Now, you can do the same thing for this one too, okay? So the main reason why we're partialing is because you want to let this run, okay? You want to let these run because let's say the market just continue going down, right? You're still holding this. You're still making some type of money. Even if you took a lot of like position from it, you still have a small position in there that's still making you some type of money. And, right, it's giving you the opportunity to hedge, okay? These right here are giving you free opportunity to hedge. You have these two positions right here, and let's say the market starts accumulating, right? So once you see this accumulation, you can take this accumulation risk-free. Why is it risk-free? You have 2 sales already, right? You are in sales already. Even if this fails, this is covering for you. You're still making some money, right? So this is the best way to try to hold your trades. All right, I know you guys always hear the quote, like whatever they be saying, right? Let your winners run, right? This is exactly what they mean. Don't just close these type of trades. When you have these type of trades, don't just close the position, right? This is exactly how the banks trade, right? So I'm gonna tell you this: the banks are trading on higher time frame, daily time frame, right? They're holding positions from here. They're holding sell positions from. They're everywhere, okay? But they're trading on higher time frames. And they're holding these positions, okay? So why not trade just like them instead of just closing your positions? Because I see it all the time when like someone gets a good entry or someone like that, they close it because it's reached an area or whatever. Just because it reaches the area doesn't mean it's going to completely turn around from the area. Okay, of course the market's going to have pullbacks, and this is why we partial to secure profit. Okay, and I'm going to delete these real quick. And I'm going to show you guys a current example right now. I'll show you guys a current example of how you could play this. Okay, so boom, right? We're bearish. Okay, the market is bearish right now. We have this bearish leg going on, and we have this bearish order flow. Now we have this current setup on GA right now. We have possible buys here. We have possible sales here. We have possible sales here. How can you play this? Well, we're going to look for an accumulation in here. Let's say you catch this accumulation over here and you catch this trade, right? You're in a buy position right here. Now, we know that the market is bearish, so this is going to be a counter trend play. So we're going to hedge this, okay? We're going to try to hedge this to where we can get into a sell position for free, okay? That's basically what we're trying to do. We're trying to get into a sell position for free because mainly right now we're bearish, okay? So what are you going to do? We know that we're looking for sales inside of this supply area. So as the market approaches this supply area, you're going to want a partial. So where's going to be your first partial? Right here at this high. Your second partial is going to be, of course, the redistribution area. So either you want to take 25%, 50%, it doesn't matter, as long as you don't close the entire position, okay? Just take money and secure your profit. Why? Now, let's say the market ends up just wanting to go to this area. You still have this running. And let's say the market ended up just wanting to go back up here. You still have this running. That's why, guys. That's why. And at the same time, you're going to be still looking for sales. So basically, you're going to treat this as it doesn't exist. You're going to treat the buy position. Once you take your partials and you're good on your partials and everything like that, and you just have some small lot remaining here, you're going to treat this as it doesn't exist because now you're going to be focusing on these sales. Now, if you see a sell occur here, right, a sell occur, you catch the sell. And as the market goes down, close on the buy, right? Close on the buy. And even if this sell fails, you still have the buy going, okay? You still have the buy going. So that's the best way that you want to kind of hold your trades. It's not going to be easy, right? These things are not going to be easy at all. Okay. So, but that's some way you can hold your trades, especially look guys, if you're in a continuation, right? If you're in a continuation trade, hold your positions until at least the next low. Okay. Try to hold it for at least the next low. Okay. Because you're just ruining like a good winning trade right there. All right. Don't let your winning trades die out, right? Don't let it die out. Don't close it. If you're on the right side of the market and the market's going down, it's going to go down, okay? Don't worry about it. As long as you partial and you're break even and you get profit from it, you're good. You don't have to fully close the position. So I hope that kind of helped some people out, right? I know it got a little shaky here and there, but I tried my best to explain it the best way I could. Okay, if I need to go more in depth in it, then I can, right? And we can like actually look at it like very, very in depth. But I hope this kind of helps some people out. All right, so hope you guys enjoy your week. Okay. Links are in the description if you want to join the Discord. Shout out to PD. Good job, bro. Let me know if this helped you out. If you need need me to kind of go over it some more with you. But other than that, have a good day.